Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Nigel here with honorsoles.com. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about sneakers. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you some of the best running shoes that I've come across ever since I started collecting sneakers, and because I'm a runner myself, so I've been testing out a whole lot of running shoes. In this video, I'd just like to recommend you some of the options that you can choose from. Perhaps you can take some inspiration from that if you're looking for a running shoe. Now note that I'm a casual runner myself. I'm in no way a professional runner, so all these recommendations and views are based on my own personal experience, and I hope I can help you with them. I'll also be splitting this video into a series. So in this video, I'll be focusing on the top 3 best Adidas running shoe. So we're focusing on Adidas, and next week we'll talk more about Nike running shoes. Similar to my previous videos, I'll be going right into my computer because I want to show you where to get these shoes as well, instead of just describing the shoe to you and then at the end of the day not giving you a place where you can get them for a deal. So I'll be going right into my computer showing you where to get them. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Alright, hey guys, so now we're at my computer screen. Before we begin today's video, I'd just like to show you guys the Honor Soles blog. So for those of you who prefer to read a written version of the blog, you guys can come to honorsoles.com, and all the latest articles and videos, the content will be right under this section. So at this point in time, I have not uploaded the written version yet, but by the time you're watching this video, definitely it will be uploaded. So you guys can visit honorsoles.com if you'd like to check out the written resources and content. If you're not sure where to begin, you can also click the Get Started page over here, and it will lead you to this landing page, which is designed to give you the best options possible. So whether you're looking for specific reviews, guides, deals, or you're just looking for some general recommendations, all the resources will be here as well. So check out honorsoles.com if you are interested to get introduced to some of the sneaker content I have here. So without further ado, now I'll begin on today's topic, which is the top 3 best running shoes from Adidas. And we'll start off with the first one, and that is the Adidas Pure Boost DPR. So throughout this video, I'll just go through some of the key factors which are important for running shoes, and such as responsiveness, the support, traction, the breathability, comfort, sizing, and also most importantly, really where to get these sneakers for a deal, because there's no point in me introducing all these sneakers if I don't at the end of the day tell you where you can get them for the best possible price. So we'll just start off with the Adidas Pure Boost. So for the Adidas Pure Boost DPR, responsiveness comes mainly from the midsole, and in this case for the Pure Boost, this is made of the Boost midsole, as you can see here. So the Boost midsole is one of Adidas' signature technology. Basically, it provides great energy returning effect, it provides really great bounce as well, and it's something that Adidas has been really building on over the years. So for the Adidas Pure Boost, I must say responsiveness is pretty decent. It gives a really good energy returning effect, and so for running that's really important because you want to maximize every step that you take. For support wise, support comes mainly from ankle support as well as the support provided by the midsole. So for the ankle support wise, as you can see from the picture here, you can see that there is substantial cushioning along the sneaker collar. So this definitely gives you ankle support as well as the heel counter at the back, which adds to the stability as well. And in terms of the midsole, previous Pure Boost series, some of them do not actually have an insole. The DPR series actually have an insole. So with the insole coupled with the midsole, it actually gives really good support as well on your soles. So when you're running in this, you won't feel like your feet is sinking in, and there's also a lot of cushioning along the soles for comfort as well. Moving on to traction. So for traction wise, the Adidas Pure Boost DPR actually uses a new outsole material as well as pattern as compared to the previous series. So in terms of traction, definitely there. Durability is definitely there for the outsole as well. The traction pattern is such that it doesn't wear off easily. So this is one of those running shoes that you're able to clock long distances and clock mileages without it fading away anytime soon. In terms of breathability, note that the material used for the Adidas Pure Boost is a knitted material, but it's definitely not prime knit. In this case, this is one of the things that I'm a bit turned off, because I personally like prime knit, which is another one of Adidas' signature technology. We'll talk more on that later. But the knitted upper is decent. As you can see, there's really large pores on it, which adds to the breathability. But I personally find that it isn't as stretchy as I want it to be. So you might feel that your toes are a little restricted. But it really depends on your personal preference, because in terms of this aspect, some people really like it to give a good grip on your feet so that it doesn't move around. So depending on your own personal preference, I personally would prefer it to be more stretchy. But if you're someone that prefers to have a more grounded feel on your feet as you're running, then the Adidas Pure Boost knitted material may be the one that's suitable for you. Comfort level, Nothing special about this sneaker, but it is one of the more comfortable running shoes that I have put on. I have tried out from Adidas. And in terms of the cushioning, as I mentioned, support, breathability, the cushioning along the sneaker collar, it all enhances the comfort as well. So if you're worried that it will not be comfortable, don't worry about that. The Adidas Pure Boost is definitely one that will meet your comfort needs. So now we'll move on to talk about the sizing. So for this particular sneaker, the sizing is actually true to size. And here's the good news for those of you who have wide foot. This shoe is actually wide foot friendly. So for those of you who wide foot, you don't have to worry about having to take half size up. They actually fit true to size for all feet shapes. So I would recommend sticking to a true size if you're getting a pair online. And obviously, if you're getting a pair at a store, then it's best to try them out. But if you're getting a pair online, then sticking to a true size, even for wide feet, will be the best option. Last but not least, I'll just move on to where you can get these sneakers for a deal. So these sneakers actually retail for a price of $150 on Adidas US. You can go check it out, which is, I would say, more on the average range of price for running shoes nowadays, but there's no reason paying so much. Here are some places you can get them for a deal. Based on what I've checked through the different sources, the best place will actually be Amazon. There's actually really good deals, as you can see here, 90 USD and free shipping. There's also a wide range of colorways for you to choose from. 84 USD depending on size. If you get a size 8, 76 USD. It's really very cheap considering that the retail price is $150. So for example, this particular price is almost half the price already. So for the value that it offers, it's actually really cheap. And other places you can check out is Ant Clothing. So Ant Clothing actually have this slightly more expensive, the 95 USD and 85 USD, but these particular colorways are actually newer. So if you are interested in that particular colorway and you just can't find it anywhere else, then perhaps you can check out these different options as well. But I would still recommend getting it from Amazon because that's where you get the most choices of colorways as well as the lowest price. So overall, the Adidas Pure Boost DPR is more suitable for long distance running. I personally use them for long distance running, and it's more of the kind of shoe that you would go for if you're looking for a pair that is value for money and is the kind that you want to clock long distances. So if you're looking at a shoe that is value for money and you want to clock long distances, then the Adidas Pure Boost DPR is the one that I would recommend you. So moving on to the next pair of shoes, and that is the Adidas Alpha Bounce Beyond. So like the Adidas Pure Boost, there's actually many series that have been released over the years of the Alpha Bounce, but the one that I want to focus on today is the Alpha Bounce Beyond because that's the one that I personally think is the best performing. In terms of responsiveness, it is definitely responsive. The key feature here is actually the bounce midsole. As you can see, this area that I'm going through, so this bounce midsole is not made of boost, it's made of EVA foam, and it's actually designed to give a really springy feeling on the midsole. So this actually, like the name suggests, gives you a springy and bouncy feeling. So responsiveness is definitely the key aspect that makes this running shoe stand out, as well as support as well, because with great cushioning and great bounce, you definitely have nice support as well. The cushioning along the sneaker collar, as you can see, is also very substantial. You will definitely have a lot of cushioning in there to wrap nicely around your ankles for the ankle support as well as cushioning along your midfoot. Personally, I find that this particular shoe is really versatile because of the high responsiveness and the springy feeling. It's more suitable for short distance running as well as training purposes such as HIIT or CrossFit, those kind of sporting activities. And I would personally not use it for long distance running because the cushioning is actually not substantial enough for you to sustain long distances. In terms of traction, the Adidas Alpha Bounce Beyond actually uses Continental rubber. So the Continental rubber is actually attached all the way on the outsole, and this Continental rubber is, as we all know, said to enhance the traction. And I've personally tried it out. It does enhance traction. It does give a good grip. So if you are worried that this shoe does not give a good grip, then you will have to worry about that. And personally, for running on roads, running on a track, I find that this traction really helps as well. Breathability wise, I would say that they are not as breathable as I like them to be because they are not made out of knit pattern, instead mesh. So mesh compared to knit, definitely less breathable, but they are still decently breathable. As you can see, Adidas has always designed it in such a way that there are pores around there for there to be decent breathability. But anyway, I personally won't use this for long distance running. So even though the breathability lags behind other shoes, I personally think it doesn't affect me much because I'll only be using it for short distance running. Comfort level, some of the features that I've mentioned probably already covered that, but there is good support, there is good responsiveness. Personally, I don't think that the mesh upper is very stretchy, so that's one thing I don't really like, which is that its upper is not very stretchy, but overall it still gives a decently comfortable experience. Sizing wise, these I would recommend going true to size. They may look bulky, but they actually run true to size. So take note about that. Going true to size is the best size fit. And for those of you with wide feet, sadly this particular pair, unlike the Adidas Pure Boost, doesn't offer a wider toe box. So I'll recommend going half size up for those of you with wide feet. Retail price, as we mentioned, is 100 USD. Currently on the Adidas website, you can get it at 70 USD, which honestly is quite a deal, but there's only one particular colorway for you to select. And so other places that I'll recommend getting it from is firstly Amazon. As you can see, there is many ratings here. You can go check them out. The rating for this shoe is really high as well, 5 stars, 76%. So you know that this pair is definitely not one that's going to be trash. If you look at normal sizes such as US 9.5, you can get it at 66 USD and free shipping. Common sizes like US 10, 69 USD, 70 USD, and free shipping. So this a particular pair of shoes that you also have many colorways to choose from: maroon, gray, white. And the Alpha Bounce Beyond is particular. This is basically the most affordable pair on this list. So if you're someone that really your main priority is cost, but at the same time you don't want to compensate the quality of it, the performance of it, then I'll recommend the Alpha Bounce Beyond for you. Some other places you can check out is also Footshop. So Footshop is one of the places that I like to purchase my sneakers as well. As you can see, there's also 78 USD, 81 USD, 81 USD, 82 USD, and they are, if I'm not wrong, having their Black Friday sale really soon. So if you're interested in getting a pair, then these are the places that you can look at to get a pair of the Alpha Bounce Beyond. Last but not least, we move on to the last particular pair of shoes that I like to talk about, and that is the Ultra Boost 19. So the Ultra Boost 19 is only released this year, so it's the newest one among all these shoes, and I particularly think that this is the best running shoe from Adidas in the market at the moment. So compared to all the other three, I personally think that the Ultra Boost 19 is the best among all of it. So if you look at the Ultra Boost 19, there's been a lot of Ultra Boost series over the years, but the Ultra Boost 19 is really the one that has been improved and enhanced such that it really favors running more than the aesthetics and the fashion kind of route that Adidas has always been going. So if you look at the Ultra Boost 19, we see that there is the Boost midsole. So like the Adidas Pure Boost DPR, responsiveness definitely there, bounce definitely there because of the Boost midsole. One thing about the Ultra Boost 19 is that it actually has enhanced boost. So compared to the Pure Boost, it actually has more boost compact into it. So this actually definitely gives more responsiveness, more bounce, and also more cushioning as well. So comfort level definitely there because of all these features that have been enhanced for the Ultra Boost 19. And support is definitely there as well. As you can see, we have the heel counter at the back, which provides the stability on your heels, and also the sneaker collar. I personally think that the cushioning for ankle support is really similar to the Adidas Pure Boost DPR. And if you move on to talk about traction, if you watch or check out some of my previous content, you will know that one of the complaints I had about the Ultra Boost is that it actually has a really thin outsole. So even though it provides great traction, it isn't really durable. But for the Ultra Boost 19, Adidas has actually improved this. So you can see the traction pattern and the outsole they use is Continental rubber. So due to the improved products, now I personally think that this is really perfect because there is good traction, there's good grip, and not to mention these actually are durable as well because of the improved traction pattern as well as the thicker outsole that they use now. Breathability wise, definitely amazing because as you can see here, there are large pores there, and compared to the previous two sneakers, this is actually made of prime knit material, which as I mentioned earlier is one of Adidas' signature technology. Prime knit is really stretchy, gives really good breathability. You can really have a really airy feeling as you run on these sneakers, and I personally think that they are one of the better technology in the market at the moment. Comfort wise, they are definitely one of the most comfortable sneakers that I've put on my feet. I've actually featured them in one of my previous blog articles on the most comfortable shoes for men in 2019 as well. So the reason is because the prime knit upper firstly gives really good stretch, so it leaves your toes having a really nice unrestricted feeling, and not to mention the boost midsole as well as the cushioning along the sneaker collar, which really adds a whole nice hugging sensation around your feet when you put these on. Sizing wise, these sneakers run true to size, and I would recommend going half size up for those of you with wide feet because even though it's stretchy, the toe box isn't as wide as we want it to be, so it's not really wide foot friendly, and I'll recommend going half size up for those of you with wide feet. Retail price costs about 180 USD, which is definitely on the higher end for running shoes, but honestly speaking, even for 180 USD, for the quality that this particular Ultra Boost offers, I would get it anytime for 180 USD because it's really worth the money. But thankfully, there are many places we can get them for a deal. You can check out Amazon. Surprisingly, Amazon actually have the most deal for the Ultra Boost 1.9. So you see actually for US 9, a common size like US 9, US 9.5, you can get them at 120 USD. For the US 9, 94 USD. For US 8, 122 USD. So it's actually a really great discount from 180 USD, and I would think that Amazon actually has one of the best deals. So all these deals that I've mentioned, I'll also link it down in the description below. If you'd like to check them out, feel free to check them out, or you can visit the platforms that I've introduced yourself as well. Another place I'll recommend is Ant Clothing. So Ant Clothing actually has them, as you can see, 119 USD, 119 USD, 129 USD. So I would say that Ant Clothing actually has more color choices, more options for you to choose from, although Amazon does offer cheaper price. But I would say that Ant Clothing is another place that you can look for if you're looking for more colorways. So the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.9, I would say, is an improved version. It's definitely an enhanced version of the Pure Boost DPR, but at the same time, the Pure Boost DPR is cheaper. Comparing the both, if I have the budget, I would definitely get the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.9 because overall the performance is just better, comfort is just better, and everything. Not to say that the Pure Boost is bad. Relatively, it is not as good as the Ultra Boost 1.9, but compared to other running shoes that I've come across, the performance it offers is definitely decent. So just a summary of the three shoes that we talk about. We talk about the Adidas Pure Boost DPR, we talk about the Adidas Alpha Bounce Beyond, and lastly we talk about the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.9. So all three shoes that I've talked about, all these running shoes are real amazing. I've tried all of them out and they all offer me good performance that I'm really satisfied up to this point. Which one should you get? Well, for the Pure Boost and the Ultra Boost, definitely if you have the budget and you don't mind spending, I will get the Ultra Boost 1.9. If you are limited by your budget and just wants a simple running shoe that offers good performance to begin with, but don't want to spend so much, then I will get the Pure Boost DPR. As for the Alpha Bounce Beyond, is personally I feel a shoe that is more versatile, not just in running but also in like hitting the gym, doing HIIT, CrossFit, things like that. Then it's more versatile, then I would recommend you getting the Alpha Bounce Beyond. And that pretty much concludes today's video on the top 3 best Adidas running shoes in 2019. I hope I helped you in one way or another, and if I did, do remember to leave a thumbs up and also subscribe so you don't miss out on a single video. If you'd like to check out more content on sneakers, guides and blogs, feel free to also check out honorsoles.com where you get a list of resources of every sneaker content I have. It's Nigel here with honorsoles.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.